Hello and welcome, and this is a video about Magic 2014, or Magic in general, because it's not a game. It's a game everyone knows about. It's a series that everyone knows about. It's a franchise everyone knows about, but it's something that a lot of people are scared of. I was before Magic 2013, and it puts people. It's got such hardcore following. It's quite complex. So a lot of people are afraid of it. So this video is here to kind of explain a little bit about it, and also to show that it's not actually that complicated really when you get down to it. It's like a lot of these games. I play board games a lot, and we may well do board games on the channel at some point, but a lot of them are, on the face, very complex, and they're not really that bad when you actually play them. So we're going to have a look at a game, do a sample game of this, and then you'll be able to... Sorry, where was I? And welcome. Yes, interrupted by family members while recording a video. It's good. But anyway, this is just designed. This is just to show you what the game is like, what the next game will be like, because 2015 will be the same thing. And show you that you should play it, because collectible card games are quite popular now. There's loads of new TCGs, tradable trading card games, collectible card games, living card games, all that sort of thing. And this is one of the granddaddies, so have a look at this. If you like this, then the game's pretty cheap on Steam or wherever you want to buy it. And you could also play it in real life, which is probably more fun. But anyway, I can't show you that, so let's play. Let's play. Let's play. Anyway, the first thing... Where was I? You got the main menu, but ignore that. What you can do, you have sets of decks, and I've got some DLC ones as well, so if you bought this you wouldn't necessarily see them. But so you got this, they've all got different colours, and there's blue and black indicated there, and you've got white, red and green. So decks can take the form of any of those 5 colours, mixtures of them. And you can, this in the deck manager, you can go in and trim it down to, it's a minimum of 60 cards in the deck, a maximum of 99 I think. But if you trim it down to 60, that's quite good. Not all mine are 60. This is my favourite one here. They're big monsters, but it's quite slow. As you can see, it does say, it gives you an idea of what's going on in terms of which ones match up with others. This is slow, whereas this one here is fast. Well, it's only said 3. That's not sure about that, but it can react. Flexibility means it can react to anything that's happening. Anyway, you don't want to see that. You want to see a game. So let's be playing some games, and this is a custom game. Two-headed giant is where 2 players play against 2. Otherwise it's usually just everyone for himself, so we'll do one of them, and let's play with 4 players. I don't like bringing them, so I'll show you my favourite deck, which is that one, and then we'll just leave the computer on random. There's loads of really good artwork as well. So these forests, and these are the green land. Land is your currency, as it were. You play land, and if you look at the top of these cards here, they have the symbols. 2 means 2 of any land, and the green one means 1 green. That doesn't necessarily, you think, well, they're all green, but if you create your own deck in a sealed play game, then you can mix your own ones up, so you'll be looking at things, right, I need X number of green lands to come out, so then you might need some whites and blacks, so you want to create a deck accordingly. That's the advanced bit. In this bit you're just playing with pre-made decks. So let's just say this is 4 land, that's pretty good. You want to have as much land as possible, but you also still want to have stuff to play. So let's just go with that anyway. And we're playing against a white deck, another green deck, and we're playing against a clone of me, so we can see. Durandar is mine. Sigismund is annoying. Lots of little humans. You can get a lot of people to the board. Another interruption. But anyway, let's go back to the game. I paused it just in time. So it's my go anyway. The AI, as you can see, they played land, and he played, Nissa here played a green land and was able to then cast this because it only costs 1. And each card has a type, which is, it says creature here, some artifacts, enchantments, things like that, and just the name. And obviously ability here, but flavor text. If you click more info, it gives you information on what's happening with a specific card. Summoning sickness is the swirly thing. It means if you cast it, you cannot then immediately use it unless they have an ability called haste. Some cards have haste, you can give them haste, blah blah blah. There's a lot of stuff like that. Lots of cards have different abilities, and that's the complex thing, is knowing which ones do what. Sorry. And creature, yes. So I'll show you some of my ones. I'll cast a land, just a simple amount. The yellow ones are the ones you can use generally. Let's have a look what I've got. I've got this guy, and you see he's quite powerful, but he costs 7 land to cast. So when Avenger of Zendikar enters the battlefield, put a 0. Yes, if you have, they say 10 land, you put them on the battlefield, you then get 10 of these creatures, and then every time you put another land on there, they go up by 1. They get 0, 1 means what 0 is how much attack strength, and 1 is how much life defense they have. So every land I put on, every time I put one on, they would get +1, and they would keep going, bam, 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 really quickly. So that's an important card to have. This one's quite good. I like this one because the key thing with this deck is having land, and lots of it. So this one, as soon as you put it on the battlefield, you can get 2 extra land, and that just, imagine if I was using this after casting this one, you would have an extra +1/+1 twice on all of those creatures, so useful. This one is good. This one's good for this deck because if I just this symbol here, the arrow means that if you turn it to the side, like this is tapped, it's turned to the side. You can use that for 1 land and then bring another card for free to the battlefield. So that's really useful in this deck because a lot of them cost a lot. But I won't be able to cast them for a while, so I'm aiming for 3. But I can't do anything, so it's going to continue. And this is the same, so you can see an alternative way of playing. Maybe some cards I've cut out of this deck. See, not much happens at the beginning generally, but this person will attack now, and probably will attack me. Yes, because they always attack me. Because he's got 1 there, it means I'll do 1 damage to me. I can't block it, so I lose 1 health. This one's quite good. This one's really useful when I play as this deck. Yes, a lot. Now if you see next to my health, no, I have 19, you can see that's my health, 19 points. You can get over 20, you can't go below 0 if you died. This is my number of cards in my deck. They've got less because they've trimmed theirs down to 60, and I've got a few more than that. And that's 7 is the number of cards in my hand, which is here. So you can see how much other people have. She's only got 5, they've got 7, 7. And there's still nothing I can do, so I'm going to carry on. There are different phases. There's the main, or the start phase main, and then there's combat, and then there's another main if you haven't done anything. If you've done something in the first main phase and then had combat, there will not be a second main phase, and then it's just the end phase. The stop timer key is quite useful because it will enable you to play instant or flash whatever cards to try and block someone else. They won't be expecting it. Out of turn as well. I like those ones. They're useful. They give you You can put, every time you put a land, you get a counter on it. Once it's got 3, you get rid of it, get another land. Or 2 lands, in fact, which is very useful. I don't think I'm going to win this one, by the way, unless I'm really lucky. Of course. Always attack me. Well, the computer always does it in a different way, but I always put the land out first. It doesn't necessarily, it shouldn't necessarily do that, but that's quite a useful one. But you don't really use it that often. Useful when you're nearly dead. Right, I've got to get something on the board to stop us being attacked. And this one gives us a basic land card once we've put it onto the battlefield, which is again useful. This is all for us. If we don't put a land out onto the battlefield quickly, we're dead, because we don't have that many small creatures. And the ones we do have, if they can get killed, you often take a bit of damage with this one. You've got 2 of these damn things. Ugh. Swines. Oh good, someone's not attacking me. Makes a change. They know that if they attacked any of us, we would kill him, or had the chance to kill him. We might not, but there's a risk, so they don't like risking. The AI does not like risking their units. And to be honest, who does? But sometimes it can be useful. You can trick people. So we see what cards they've revealed, and oh, they've got 4. Great. I've got a feeling this one here is going to win. Oh, thanks. Oh, that one. Oh, wow. Yeah, this isn't going well. Luckily, I have a card, not in my hand. Oh, itchy ear. That can wipe the board clean of monsters, or creatures. So I'm hoping that comes up. Let's get another. Let's see what this one is. This is useful. Additional land per turn. So if I put that out, and I can then play another one. And now this is even more interesting. Not many of the other decks have this. It's a grey card, and this will allow me to cast the really powerful cards for 2 less than normal, and that is, well, very useful. Not necessarily. I'm not sure if power players have that sort of thing. They could probably get away with it, but it is useful. But I won't play it for now because I haven't actually got any of the Eldrazi cards. So I'll play another one, and then I'll put out this Elvish Piper, and that means if she doesn't die, I can then get these on the board without paying any land for them, or only 1 land. Someone will kill her though, guaranteed. Will you stop attacking me, for God's sake? There's one defenseless guy there. Attack me, go on. Get. What's this? Eesh. That's got you good. This one gets more powerful the more the bat creatures he has. And that's, yeah. It's not a good thing. And this one's up to 37 within life as well. The little elf. The taunting elf, when it attacks, everyone else has to block it. So you can completely take out someone's Oh. Don't attack me, don't attack me, don't attack me. Thank you. I don't think this one... You see what I mean about this? It's never having any defense. But let us play this land. I don't know if I can tap this one. Oh no, yes, you have to use... It doesn't actually give me a land, but I can tap it to reveal it. Take the colours card from my library. So if I did that and then use the Elvis Piper, I could then get a really good one on the board for only, well, for quite a lot, but still. I don't have any at the moment, so. So let's use the Elvis Piper. Activate ability. And then I pick one of these. Let's put that one on the board for now. No, actually this one. And I get 2 more land. And when I bring this one out, I'll get loads more creatures. Now, I'm going to keep this, and if they attack me, I can prevent all the damage. And then none of their creatures will then become available for them next turn. So that could be useful later in the game. So you've got to play out that. You've got to keep cards back at the right time, the opportune moment to play them. This card allows you to play with your top thing if you know what's coming next. Everyone else knows what's coming next as well, which is a thing. That gives you 2 life every time a land comes in. I've got to remember that I know what they are, so I'm flicking in very quickly like this, and you won't necessarily know what the hell's going on. If you forgive me, pause it if that happens. So they are, yes. Oh no, they've blocked it. He's just alive. What's this thing? Oh. So if they die, they get more creatures. Right, this is getting out of hand. But at least they're killing each other. Right, my tactic is now this. I will play that. And I am going to look for a card called... Oh, I can't. Let's go for the... Oh, let's go for that one. And then I can use this. And then get him onto the battlefield straight away. Or I can use that. No, let's use this one actually. Because I can get all my creatures on. And then splat. That gives me a lot more defense, even if it's just wasting time. Just blocking individual ones, because it doesn't really matter. They've got something to think about now at least. As you can see, they're taking a while to do anything. Problem is, this guy's got flying, and that's going to be really annoying because I can't block that. That's the biggest weakness of this deck is no flying creatures. But I hope that he doesn't attack me. You know you don't. You know you want to. Just stay. Don't. Oh no, don't. Oh, that's good. When a banishment card comes out, you just want to stay away from your stuff. Now you could attack him because he's got no one to defend. All these guys attack that. Thanks. Thank you. So anyway, let's kill that. What's it got? Vigilance, so he'll die. Let's just block there. Block there. And I can't block these ones because they're flying. What am I doing this for? I could kill this. I could kill him. So instead of that, I'm going to block with this. Kill him. He'll probably do something annoying here. And then he wants to die because he wants the flying creature. Next turn, it doesn't matter because I'm going to prevent all damage to me anyway. With that. So hopefully he'll wait and then I'll be able to wipe him out. You should kill this guy, he's got 76 blooming health. Don't attack me. Right, okay, so they've passed their combat turn. They're just going to wait, and they're rightly so, because there's no point in them. They could just wait it out. This other guy's not going to be able to do anything to them. And they've got these big creatures as well. Potentially big, anyway. And they could just send one taunting elf to attack. And all of those creatures are gone. Blocking the taunting elf. Can I have a go now? This ain't fun. Now, because I put a land on, you see all these creatures, they go up. This will cost me, let's tap this. And get this onto the battlefield for free. We need to make sure that we leave 2 for that. Bring that one on next time. Let's bring the Titan on. Get 2 more land. And then suddenly we've got a more formidable force. Let's see what happens. I hope that he sends everything at me now. Send everything at me. I will use this card and every single creature will be tapped, and then that means they will be unavailable for defense. Hopefully then the elves, Nissa, will kill them. And then I've just got to deal with them somehow. But it's much easier to deal with these guys here than the see, they're not gonna kill me. So I'm just gonna leave it. Oh no, I'm dead. Oh no, I miscalculated. I didn't see. One idiot. Right, I said I miscalculated. I didn't see how many of them attacking. Well, anyway, they CC. Let's just see what happens at the end of battle anyway. So I'm an idiot. I didn't see that. See, it's very easy to make a mistake. I should have played that card. I thought I wasn't going to die, but I was. Because what happens when they attack with a load of them? They all get stacked up, so it's sometimes hard to see. But I really don't know what's going to happen here. He's not going to do anything. It's just going to be a stalemate. So he's just going to attack. You know, I'm bored. Let's not bother. Concede duel. Forget it. Right. Anyway, so that's a game. I explained a lot, but there's loads more to see. For example, you've got, I say, two-headed giant gives you 2 teams. So it's us two versus two AI or two humans, whatever. Same game though, basically. You share health. You get 30 health instead of 20. This is a campaign. This is all campaign stuff. Sealed play is where you create your own deck. And so, for example, this one of mine is a red and black deck that I keep losing with, even though it says it's strong. So you can swap out cards, put them in, and then take them out if you don't want them. And by winning, you can gain extra cards to put in there. You can go online as well, and there's DLC, achievements, extras, blah blah blah. Anyway, that's all. But you'll see that's basically what match. It's not that hard. The only thing to do is to get used to how the cards work together, and to what the AI is going to do, what another player might do. They're going to maybe block you cast a spell, they might block that spell, or they're going to kill you. You might have loads of monsters and they might go flying over you, or they might do it's tactics. But all that comes from experience, and that when you actually get into the game, I've shown you how to play. You saw me how to playing there. Everything. There's not much else in terms of actually learning what to do. So, but and all those things will be covered in a little tutorial anyway. And in fact, some of them aren't. You have to discover them yourself. So, yeah. Well, anyway, I hope that's been of help. And do play it. It's very, very good. And in fact, I bought. Wait a second. Where the hell is that? Where the hell? Oh, there it is. Here we go. I bought this recently. You see that? I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, it's the Android Netrunner, and this is a collectible card game, or living card game, as it's called now. What are you doing? I've nearly finished. You're doing this. Same thing as this. Cards and so on. You have rule book, etc. And yeah, it's the same sort of thing. You have two teams of people playing cards and loads of tokens, things like that. But it's this, but with the cards. So I haven't played that yet, but I'm looking forward to playing that. The good advantage of this is that it keeps track of all the card tokens and things like that for you. Whereas if when you're playing in real life, you've got to do all that yourself. Lots of mistakes. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.